Anyway, San Francisco has taken care of their problems. Here you go. They're actually going right at it. You ready? Taken care of. Shit needle problem solved. Let's hear it.
San Francisco becoming the first U.S. city to ban e-cigarette sales, despite being home to companies like Juul. Aditi Roy is in San Francisco with a story. Hey, Aditi.
Hi, Morgan. Juul, which owns 3/4 of the e-cigarette market and is headquartered right here in San Francisco, responded swiftly to the vote. The measure, by the way, would prohibit all sales of e-cigarette products at retail stores, but it would also prevent anyone from buying those products online and having the products sent to a San Francisco address.
What? This is insanity.
So, by the way, you
can still smoke right?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. You could still smoke cigarettes,
which are markedly worse for
right.
you than
The whole e-cig thing was to help you get off of cigarettes. So it's not just a matter, okay, hold on. Imagine living in the United States of America and living in a city that tells you, hey, the thing you like that's totally legal, you can't have it here. And then telling you, hey, log off Amazon. I see what you're doing. You know what? You can't do that either. So then they would now impose rules on any place that sells these that make it illegal to ship to San Francisco. So something that is used, by the way, any human being would prefer, I think, somebody smoking an e-cig around them versus smoking a cigarette. We could all agree.
Yeah, it's actually annoying when people have a problem with e-cigs, in my opinion, because it's usually they usually smell pleasant and it's
oh, that smells like blueberries.
Yeah, it doesn't bother anybody. Like, this is vanilla, so you just smell like vanilla tobacco. It actually smells nice.
So it's even if, because a lot of people go, those e-cigs are bad for you. They're still not worse for you than smoking. Okay, they're not.
Smoke.
They're not. But then on top of all that, you're not allowed to buy the thing to help you quit the worst habit. You haven't, this is a fact that I could say. It is easier to get clean needles to inject heroin in San Francisco because the government gives it to you than it is to buy e-cig juice. That's San Francisco.
Well, yeah, heroin's
in 2019.
Legal. Heroin needles are legal.
Maybe you know what? They have those safe zones where they let you inject, the safe inject zones, which is basically the entire city of San Francisco. Maybe they'll make safe vaping zones. Where you're allowed to vape.
What about
here.
safe plastic straw zones?
Yeah, I want to more than anything go to a restaurant on the pier there in San Francisco I know I would get in trouble. But a bag of just the industrial size one on Amazon of plastic straws and just dump it into the ocean.
I think the funniest disappointment I've ever seen in Royce's face was when we went to Miami and went to that BurgerFi and they gave you the paper straw for a milkshake. And literally Royce just sat down with his milkshake. And I was like, well, why do you, is it bad? Is your
No, I'm not
bad?
the one that had the milkshake. It was Failure.
You didn't have a milkshake?
No, I didn't. Failure had the milkshake. He's the one that came, and he was hanging out with us. And he came with the milkshake, and I saw him put it in his mouth, and he goes, and you see him do this, because they give you the paper straw. And he walked up, and he goes, hey, do you have, any bigger straws for, milkshakes? And he said it just like that. It was very funny. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. And they apologized, because we were staying in the city of Sunny Isles. And in Sunny Isles, these cities have these rules where these restaurants aren't allowed. I'm not allowed to use plastic straws, D. I'm not allowed to use plastic straws. They're not allowed to use them. But now DeSantis actually just signed a bill saying cities can't enforce that anymore.
Nice.
And I was just in Sunny Isles recently. I passed through there, and I went to that same BurgerFi place that we went to. I went to that same place. And now, the day after he signed the bill, plastic straws again.
They probably had them in the bag.
Of course they did.
They were waiting.
Yeah, they were just
here you go. Fuck. Man,
thank God.
Tired. Because they're also annoyed with people coming up to the counter every 10 minutes and going, do you have a straw?
No, it's not our fault. All right.
I just love that Juul is in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, they're a company that makes money for that city specifically.
They should move out of spite.
I think they should.
You know where they should move? Virginia, tobacco country, or North Carolina.
That would be, yeah, you're right. All right. We do need to go to break. RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get yourself protected online if you want to help us
And
out.
what is XPN, you say? Well, I don't know.
Just do it, whatever it is.